Hello everybody, my name's Nick Dutch and we're as close to the Halloween season as makes no real difference whatsoever. So what I thought I would do is to perform another Ouija board seance. As I say, I am an experimental occultist because I don't feel that we can say for certain that spirits, angels, demons and all the rest of that exist. I tend to take the idiomotor point of view about how things like pendulum dowsing and the Ouija board are supposed to function. But essentially the experience can sometimes be really rather curious. Now some people say that you don't need to have like an existing spirit to work with. What you can have is something mythological or indeed something from a story and see whether that does actually create a communication through the actual Ouija board device. So I thought we would play around with that idea and choose something which could be regarded as being from mythology or indeed spirituality or religiosity. And in this particular case, the type of spirit in question, I'm going to choose one of the four horsemen of the apocalypse. Well, we've done death. I've dealt with death to a great degree. Pestilence, I've got a bit of a phobia of bugs and insects and that sort of thing anyway, so I'm going to avoid pestilence, alright? So I thought, how about war? Okay? Anyone can quickly go to the Book of Revelations and get an image as to what the horseman of war was supposed to look like, alright? So think about that. Think about the energy of war. Think about the energy of the people higher up in the chain of command and their mentality. Think about the soldiers, the foot soldiers going out there. Think about the mentality of the person who's got their finger hovering over the button that they have to press to release missiles and weapons of war, weapons of mass destruction, and so on and so forth. And think about the physical carnage and damage, alright? And try and take all of those ideas, plus anything else associated with war, alright? And try and condense that into a character or a person or a personality. And that will become the spirit which I am going to attempt to communicate with using this one particular Ouija board seance. One of the four horsemen of the apocalypse, the spirits of war. So it's a bit unusual, it's a bit different. It might work out really rather well, it might not. We're just going to have to wait and see. I mean, the wonderful thing about these things is that they are kind of like linear. We just start the session, we see what happens, we see what comes afterwards. Hey presto, that's the way it is. Let's just see what happens. Okay. For those of you who don't know, I've got some blue tack here because this particular board is actually very slippery and very shiny, and I want to make sure it sticks to the carpet so the planchette itself is not the action of moving the planchette around doesn't also shift the board around. I know it's not the average sort of like tool you might have in a spiritualist toolkit, but once in a while something basic you might get from a stationer's shop can be used in a very interesting manner. I think 3 points of contact will do. Now what the hell, we'll give it 4 just to make doubly sure. Kind of thing. If you think about it, in the old days, the witches and the warlocks, the magicians, they would all use things that they would have just like lying around, just as part of their own toolkit. It's always good to massage your fingers, alright? Get the blood flowing, make sure the muscles are supple so the effects can happen. I summon the spirit of war. I summon the spirit of war. Come forth, spirit of war. In the name of the creative powers, universal spiritual forces, from wherever you are, from beneath the depths of the sea, to above the sky, from any of the four quarters of the world, from any of the continents, come. Spirit which has caused pain, turbulence, destruction, wounds, come. Spirit of war, from the book of Revelations, come. Manifest yourself here and be present for this seance with peace and with love. Is there anybody there? Yes. Do you have a message for us? Do you have a message for us? R E M O R S E remorse. Is that something that you feel, or is it something which is going to happen to us? I F E E L. This is actually quite enlightening for us, because we don't always associate you as being a spirit who can have feelings such as remorse. So what is your role in the world? S E R V T. A servant. Why is it that we have to go through the suffering of war? C. H. O. I. C. E. Choice. Sometimes we don't feel that we have choice, and we're put into difficult situations, especially the soldiers who go into battle. How could we choose? Planchet's just circling now. It's not really moving into any direction at all. It's almost like the spirit doesn't know what answer to give. B. E. E. V. O. L. V. E. D. Be evolved. Spirit, are you frustrated with us? yes. Goodbye.